Well, we should be live and back. Oof, getting a bit of that lag. It's an offline game, I should not get lag. Well, we're gonna go to North Reach now, I guess. You get an XP for that? No, garbage.
First we find Isabel.
Oh yeah, Isabel. Forgot about her.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood. Then where next?
Ghosts.
I can't do it. I can't. But you can.
My lord. My lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
So she's at the garrisons. Okay.
We could leave.
Oh, these guards again? I kicked their ass last time. Yeah, you couldn't do anything.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
More talking, no.
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly, and sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared
get out
out of
here,
thin
Jill.
air.
We need you.
And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
Leave me and the madam alone.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Ah, here we go. We're gonna talk to the survivors. That thing.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. It's all right.
People don't know anything.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I'm sorry, darling. I truly am.
Still looks pretty. Look at the Walt Disney Castle in the background.
I assume you have a plan?
Has a very Walt Disney feel to it. Final Fantasy does. It's probably the Disney Corporation and tried buying Square Enix.
It was all they could do to escape.
Could have, you know, Mickey Mouse with us. I know they do Kingdom Hearts, but still. Even though they do Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that, there's still like a Disney-esque influence on other stuff they do. When's the last time they did Kingdom Hearts? Seems like forever, didn't it? Talk to more people.
Clive,
Like
look.
enemies.
I see them. With me! Soil and stone!
Should I bribe?
Save your strength.
Reason that should I try? I don't know. Even if he did prime, he wouldn't do anything. Is there a button for that? Can I press the button before it's just prime when I want to? I can't. God, he does that. So you do like get like 100.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
I think I need a vendor. Get some more potions.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Not even a kiss, you know, like no guilt there, but you know. You can watch. I have a potion merchant here, I need to buy some. Actually, where's the vendor here? If I don't talk to him and go to the vendor.
Fucking thieving bastards. My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
All my finest pieces. All that hard work.
There we go.
Good day, my lord. Here you are. My thanks. Thank you for your custom.
I'll put the quest up.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Sid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? Ah, you haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Of course we have to talk to them.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight. My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
This quest done now, geez.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
You know where that comes from, don't you? Underhill.
I was just telling the
That's
good
from
lady of our
Lord of the Rings,
conversation,
the
my
fake
lord,
name
and
Bill,
how you were lamenting the
Frodo
state of the
gave
capital's
in the Prancing
stores.
Posy.
Lubor says that not only are the
Underhill.
granaries almost empty,
Baggins
but
is
that
over
war
there.
and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little I can to
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
Mummy, I'm scared.
My shop.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard, with you as captain. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
Cornish did use a spear, something cool.
Pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
Exactly. See, even Jill said something right for once. This is just time wasting because we did a big battle last time and need to fill it.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well.
Gossamer bin.
Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Yeah, me and Jill could just split up. Jill can go south, I'll go north. Just one shot all these guys, jeez.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
Oh, they're doing that back, yeah. Oh, I got 1,000. That's pretty cool.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Quest complete. I don't know, 3 now, so. Upgrade some skills.
Our friends seem to have things under control.
Speed battle. What's this? Definitely that one. Yeah, there's just no point on them. I mean, this looks kind of cool, but you'll never pull it off.
Now at least.
I mean,
Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
you need abilities that like do good damage. You can pull them off.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the color of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Tyre says your brother's awake.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Otto.
Joshua. Joshua.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Where's Camber again?
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right
Oh,
for
okay,
now.
so that's why we're gonna go there.
They're
Mid's
hiding
there.
with Gav at midship.
That's where it is.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, Bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Travel to, okay. Kind of cool having Josh. Look, Josh was such a better character than, well, her. Why don't we have Joshua and Mary the Dragoon, Behemoth, with us instead of like her? Where's Joshua? Cloak and dagger.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canville was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Look at that. Look how better he is than her. As a come we are and all sorts of stuff. Phoenix is better than Shiva.
Tell us about
what do you say?
Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade.
I'm much better
Much
than
like
you.
Clive, but with better manners.
I'm better than you, that's what he used to say. Dead chocobo. Do I have time for this?
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well, soldier.
Didn't I killed Lord Kuka? That's not exactly
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
nice. That's from the corner. Good.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. We got here in time.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor. Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Yeah, we get paid. Cool.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
No.
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Costness when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Fine. If you insist.
For Titan!
You're in no fit state to fight.
And this should be easy for you. Come on. Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master. You and I have no quarrel, and I will not strike a man who cannot defend himself.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
That's quite a fun side quest, actually. I got a feeling at the beginning, though, that it would kind of work out this way. That they'd recognize me, you know? See, look how bad that is compared to what she does. So you got a free-player pass and you kill all this stuff. Well, you do now.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Hey, now I get to see his little friend, who's way better than Jill. gonna try and kill him, obviously.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across
Not
the
better
realm.
she looks than Jill. But she even bows to me.
Rise,
When Jill
Lady
could bow to
Yotei.
me.
You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
That's kind of good, Joshua. I didn't like him when he was a kid, but as all grown up, he's a pretty cool character.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council.
Oh, he's there.
You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Who's the Spanish guy?
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic!
No.
He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn.
Girl.
See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yeah, why are we fighting here and not at like his castle where the crystal is?
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Out of the way.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Tapestry? Oh yeah.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Umielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
See how better is if you show some emotion. Feels so cold. Cold fish.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yotei.
Her name's Yotei, but he says it with a Y. Yotei.
Let's find our friends.
Where to now?
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Who's this?
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Oh, the Phoenix down.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later.
I got a Phoenix down.
Very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The free cities under siege.
How do we get there then? Oh, this way it says.
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them.
This is why I don't get on the chocobo. I knew they'd make me fight something in the next few seconds, so I'd have to get off it and stuff. I miss picking some of this stuff up. See, look, every 2 seconds full of orcs here.
Enough of you, are there? It's over.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
It took too long getting here.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Oh, so it's past there. It's not where we were before. Good ship. Old Canva. Warehouse district.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people.
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all.
Oh no.
We find the villa and try the servants'
Oh
entrance.
no.
Understood.
Don't put her
And
in.
what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the mithril engine could probably do with a few more
She's
tweaks.
not gonna look at.
Then you
She's
better
gonna
work
get
fast.
killed.
Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on
Don't
foot.
put her to look after
You leave
him.
that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
I get the
And
dog.
you keep Clive safe.
Be careful.
Honestly.
Both of you.
She's not gonna keep him
You
safe.
too.
She's useless. She's garbage. She does like 1 damage. 0 damage.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
You're doing well. I guess orcs though, right? How many orcs?
They've been routed. They're wearing Wonder's armor.
Oh, oh. Bang, fire. When it walks like Jesus can fire. Came from that way. I was open the gate, right? I'm getting a lot now, that's good. Well, I actually power up those very kind of iffy what I want to power up then this year. That's not that much, but I'll get that next maybe. Let's have it pull them moves off very often.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy. city's leaders gather, there may still be survivors inside.
Wait. Any potions lying around? No. There you go. Oh, box.
Where are they?
This feels like a trap, right? Come on.
These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here?
Where is your master? What does he want?
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard. And you will yield.
No.
Or not.
As long as you don't hold back.
There's a good boy.
will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes!
Nice try.
One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't.
Enjoying yourself?
Nice try.
More, Mythos. Give me more. More. More.
Slow.
More, I say.
Nice try.
Mythos.
It wasn't that easy to teleport around all the time.
The vessel is strong. My liege.
Let's kill this guy.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Oh, she's useless, that's why.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Nice, yeah.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Waloed.
Get back.
I'm not in a state to fight him right now, so my potions come back. Yeah, I'm kind of crap, I was gonna say.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Oh no, he's got the fighting sword.
Try it.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of crap.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning. and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Is Jill dead? Oh, I hope so. Because she really is useless. Is that a new ship? Cool.
Will you be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
Oh, we can replace Jill
Was
with
it the royalists?
Behemoth, right?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
But this is the prelude before we go to the crystal, I guess.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Paul said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to me?
How are we supposed to do our duty when they... was a crawling with a Kashik in the vat.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items would go to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
I get it, she said she didn't have them. I don't know. I have to speak to the guy who does my swords. I used to buy potions, I just ran out fighting that guy. I mean, to be fair, I didn't have to go all that out.
Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
A Sancfordian, do you?
There you go, the rune blade +1. That's better.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. It'd last you a good while. My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. My best work, but it'll do.
Where's my gear?
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in.
Search Mid's dungeon. I won't call it a dungeon. New soil looks nice though.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
Well, that's it then.
What do we have here? Oh, Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these. This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Doing a riddle? All my adventures are one of the best. Chose Opus daughter, so you can sleep there. First, I'm going to work on the rhythm. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. Huh. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a kashik and the valleys are full of fire?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Oh, see, this is giving loads of skill points now. Finally.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye, aye. Lose a patient.
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Left?
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Master all the icons, abilities, and feats. Achievement. I could spend. I'm not even using any of this. Doesn't seem that good. So I mean. Ironworks.
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
Get on the
We'll
boat
hold them
now.
off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
He didn't hear.
Everyone with me?
Oh, easy.
Here they come.
Mid needs every moment we can give her.
Behind me, Lord Rosfield. I'll take care of these fuckers.
Behind you? I'll have you know earth-breaking here. One struck fear into the heart of every man in the Clints.
About that offer, Kev? How are we doing, Mid? I thought you said that ship was fast!
I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers. Come on, then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Poker Killer
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Clive?
Wait, he's not dead?
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Oh, for crap's sake.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my ex? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through in these veins. These foes will not fall easily. They will fall.
Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes. Unless you have a better idea.
Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, you can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Greek of mercy. All this. What have I done?
My lord.
So we're in the ship here. We're gonna sail all the way up here to here, right? So we're trying to get to.
There's a lot of sea between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd take 'em forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Oh, it's in dollar this time.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them, condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
That's the problem.
Great Grigos, gosh!
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
You can fly? What?
It's now or never.
I'll find her.
Bloody hell! Out of starboard!
What was for Jill if you left Jill? No one cares about Jill. Through the maelstrom.
Where did you hide her, Barnabas?
Right at last.
I'm going to die.
Butcher's bill.
I need to hurry.
No! There he is! The king wants him alive!
Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you.
Who will steer the ship?
Surprised how much damage this thing does.
She must be here somewhere.
That health potion. Well, my character didn't think she'd be looking yet. Oh, there's Fury. What's that? Oh, still the lightning. Lightning pretty good. Might like pull back in.
Jill!
You came.
Get back!
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands! Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
Where'd he go? Out of there.
Odin. In earnest then.
Oh crap. I didn't do that. How come the water's not filled back in yet? You know, they like just going for a stroll or something.
You got one?
I don't-
I think so.
To where?
But to where?
You know it's bad when Jill's saying something smart. Right. Oh.
You... What did you do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall
Odin stuff
gather
might be
in
pretty good.
death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
She's just running that way, I guess. I don't know. So I should go.
We don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking. Defend yourself. All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world or of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. I have seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Cast off this. Slow. Assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon. Never.
Clive!
Outfits changed. What's going on?
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us. that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation!
That's
And
open
abandon
chain.
everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
Oh, the water's coming back.
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try.
Is this how we're getting out of this?
Don't look back!
Water tunneling. I was gonna say I got my ass kicked again. Keep getting my ass kicked. I love that. What's that? Wheel of Light. Oh, that's for the... Yeah, I don't use him. Shadow Coast.
hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led.
Yo, what's going on here then?
We need only wait till dawn.
Maybe it wasn't such a bad outcome.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You.
She can't save us. She does
You
zero
never
damage.
once
It's
took
awful.
the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved.
The camera shot's perfectly like, you know.
fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure?
Wait,
If this is what you want, then...
I thought I already took Jill's powers.
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
The weird thing is, as well, is that her powers are crap. It might be good now when you
This
actually get them.
burden. I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These...
I don't know how ice powers gonna beat this guy. Get out of here.
My sins, my pain, my sorrow. I see now that they are all a part of me.
I wonder how much it costs us to do this scene here now. Obvious graphics.
pledge my life to those I love. And I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill. We will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
What is this?
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
In the hideout. I'm gonna call it in a minute. I can look at the powers, but I don't think they can be very good. I kind of upset about Behemoths are not very good.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Across the Narrow. Oh, look how lame. I mean, come on. I mean, I got a new sword now, probably, but icons. Shiva. I mean, what's the damage numbers on this? It's garbage. That's my opinion. Jeez, that's what they offer? Okay. We go press a new sword and buy some stuff.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk. Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep here.
Still alive, are ya? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Oh.
Come again.
I haven't used as many potions as I thought.
I'm not much bothered either way.
So what do I owe the honour?
Shiva sword.
So, will it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
Whatever the Shiva sword is going to beat him the most. Alright, I'm going to save game here. I've done a lot actually. Way more than I thought we were going to do. And I'll see you on the next one. Oh, so we climbed a few levels as well. Yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks so much for watching.